Alright, what's up, peeps? Got some more Red Dead 2 for you. This is part 53 now. It almost hurts me to say a number so high in regards to a Let's Play series. I think it's currently ranks, obviously, the largest series, or longest series, I guess, so far in my portfolio on my channel. So I think one of the only games coming up that may rival, that I'm going to be covering in the near future, that may rival the length of Red Dead 2 is Fallout 4. And I'm definitely going to take a bit of a breather before I jump into another big open world game like that, but that's the only thing that I think even has a chance of coming close to Red Dead 2. And I mean, we still have a ways to go in Red Dead 2 as well, so. Anyways, we got a few things going on for us here. What's the current time situation? 4:57 p.m. We have to wait until sunset so that we can finish this Henry Lemieux mission. That's our current goal. Changed our outfit rather. We're looking fresh. Cleaned ourselves up a little bit. I know I ate well, and I don't think I slept in the last video. But once I go back to camp, which is the next thing that I'm going to be doing, we'll be able to accomplish some of those things. So these three missions here are all in Annesburg and by the actual town there, and so I can do all three of those together, obviously. But at camp, I want to finish up what is there with the Leopold Strauss mission, and then that Stranger mission and the Marko Dragic mission, which is also only available at night. They're up there. There's some home robbery missions. The twins have another mission for me soonish in Valentine, or so the game is telling me. So we definitely got our plate full, but now we're just killing some time. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit. I think I'm in the right area. I think this is where Henry. Oh boy, that's a cop. That is a cop. Steering clear of the cop. Wanted dead or alive. That is a dumb cop, for he does not recognize me. Either that or I have outsmarted said cop with my newly acquired disguise.
How do you do?
I don't know officially when sunset is, but I guess we're about to find out. I'm pretty sure this is his house right here, so. If my memory serves me right. It's pretty much the biggest house in the Saint-Denis region. Biggest property anyway, so. Is that a cop following me right now? Holy mackerel, I thought that cop was totally following me. So that's probably a patrol going around the mayor's house. It is a guarded property, so considering that we're wanted dead or alive at the moment, we're going to want to be a little bit extra cautious about that. I'm just going to try and seem as non-suspicious as possible. Inconspicuous as possible. Just taking in the landscape, what can I say?
Oh, I know.
despite all my qualms and all the mistakes that we made in Saint Denis as a group, it's crazy that the mayor is still working with us. But I'm not sure if the mayor realizes the association, you know, that we're kind of the same person. The person who's helping him and the person who's doing all the stuff in this town, all the bad stuff, it's all one and the same. I thought he knew that, but he might not. Hopefully none of the patrols find it weird that I'm just walking back and forth beside the mayor's property. I just have to watch for cops because I can't even have a cop see me ducking out here. I have to really be cautious. I've only got the dual wield revolvers that I equipped for myself last time, so this way I'm already on his property. As soon as that mission pops into view, we'll be ready to go. Just gotta watch my back. This seems like a good place to hide out. Nobody can really see me behind the shrubbery here. I promise you, this is a mission. This is something is going to happen. We already did a couple parts of this Henry Lemieux mission. Like we're already multiple parts into his series of missions. So the last thing that we did was we convinced that guy to fund the public library in Saint Denis. Obviously, we did it in a less traditional, persuasive manner. Is that a person coming? That's a person coming right now. I had no idea that there was going to be anybody else. I thought there was a possibility, but who is that? He was carrying a shovel with him. Playing that good old-fashioned stealth game. Return to the mayor's house after dark. See, Mayor Lemieux wants to convince newspaper tycoon Hector Fellows that a donation to his new public library will be worthwhile. And we convinced him of just that. That guy must have taken another exit off of the property because I haven't seen him come down that set of stairs. Man, I'm so lucky that I caught him because that would have been an awkward interaction. I don't really see anybody else. It's pretty much dark out now, so I would imagine that the Henry Lemieux mission is going to be available anytime. It's starting to rain, so we'll take some shelter. Look at the place that he's got here. It's also a bit darker out already because of the storm clouds. It is 8:30 though, so I feel like any time now this should happen. If it doesn't happen like fairly soon, we'll just go on to the next thing. I was gonna do this mission at the end of the last video and then ran past my time frame, ran out of time a little bit, so I had to cut it a bit short. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what to tell you. I don't see... Oh, there it is. So you had to wait until 9 p.m. Christ. Could you imagine? He's just standing inside looking out his big glass front doors. He sees just the shadow of me standing in his gazebo in the pouring rain thunderstorm for 4 hours waiting to meet up with him, avoiding his patrols. That's some Assassin's Creed level stuff right there. Love the weather physics in this game, including snow. I like the accumulation of snow. I like the accumulation of rain. It sticks around for a while afterwards. It affects everything from characters to the surroundings. Good stuff from Rockstar there for sure. I meant, never mind.
Oh, Arthur, it's you. Come in.
Where's what's-his-name?
Jean-Marc, he's a little histrionic. I'm worried that he's going to open his mouth and say things that aren't true to those vulgar Puritans at the newspaper. Well, perhaps true, but not the whole truth. Look at these beautiful books. This is magnificent. We'll bring this city back to life if it kills me, and it probably shall.
Yes.
I have 2 copies of this book. This is an old field guide. Might be of some interest to you, maybe not. But please have it. It's worth quite a bit.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Listen, Mr. Arthur, I'm sorry to ask this of you. You've done so much, but...
But what?
Jean-Marc, I'm afraid he's going to open his mouth and say things.
How'd you mean?
Saying nasty things about the work that we have done together, for example.
Is that my business?
Oh, no. Of course not. He also found out some unsettling news about you. It's all scurrilous lies, of course. But...
What sort of news?
Oh, I do not talk about idle gossip. Please, I'm a public servant, and we are friends.
Where do I find him?
Well, he does live over on Rue de Zacharie.
Rue de Zachary.
Thank you, Arthur.
My pleasure, Henry. We got a farm, field, and factory guide or something like that. Now, that's kind of an interesting find. I feel like it's a very niche item in the game. A field guide given to Arthur by Henry Lemieux. Let's have a look. By George T. Duval. Baffled me at the Holy crap, that's a large word. Okay, let's try that one more time. Baffled me at the pertinacity exhibited by his tone. A man proficient in the use of a spade can seed several rows in a single day in spring, sweating from his brow and laying prone as the sun sets, knowing that he is doomed to repeat the task for weeks. Yet a man with equal utilization of a quill can earn an even greater living, indeed an insouciant one, sitting in the shade, paying the man with the spade, and perspiring very little as he transcribes his musing on flora, fauna, farm, and field. Having nourished you in the last 100 pages with the captivating chronicle of my upbringing and tales of hilarity at mistakes while foraging and tracking, I will share a few highlights of the wisdoms contained herein on tracking animals, butchering them, and farming tips, plus the joys of falconry and bird watching. Alright, highlights include tracking animals. I take a great deal of pleasure identifying scat, picking it up, rubbing it between my fingers, bringing it to my nose, taking a deep inhale, savoring the earthy bouquet, and noting its essences and emanations. I can, with my eyes covered, identify nearly 20 types of animal scat by smell alone. With touch, I can identify another 10, including human. Alright, Alright, too much information. This is especially helpful for hunting at night. It is also crucial to the hunt to determine what kind of meal the prey has masticated, for it can lead you to them, sat peaceful in a glen, enjoying a lovely taste of ferns or heather, before their world explodes in pain as my bullet rips through their rib cavity. Lovely. My goodness. What another fun read. Farming, gathering bones. The bones of an animal you have hunted for food should not be discarded, nor should those of expired cattle or other barnyard creatures. They are extremely valuable. Obtain an old flour barrel and cover the bottom with hardwood ashes. Place a layer of bones, then a layer of ashes, alternating until the barrel is full. Pour a sufficient amount of your urine in the barrel day after day to wet everything. Over time, the bones will soften and crumble. Mix with dry loam and use as you would manure. For recently deceased animals, when a horse expires or must be shot, do not grieve, drawing it away to the woods to pollute the atmosphere and inveigle predators like vultures or coyotes near to your domicile. What the Christ? Instead, place the carcass on top of 4 or 5 loads of sod or muck and sprinkle quicklime upon it. Cover, and in 12 months' time, you will have a pile of manure worth $20 for your crops. Imagine that. And also we have a lovely chapter on bees. A great deal of this book will be spent discussing beekeeping. How 1 queen, 1,000 workers, and several hundred mindless drones mirrors the ideal society in my mind. One in which, upon any disturbance, everyone swarms and murders outsiders and intruders. It is my hope to one day live in... Okay, you know, that's great. Thanks for that. Thanks, Henry. It's just what I needed to enrich my life. I have a feeling that that book can be sold, and probably for a hefty profit too. That's the way that he made it out to be. So I don't know if we're gonna actually see the creation and fruition of this library in Saint Denis, but perhaps if it does open and it's an accessible place that we can go, we could drop by there and see if they'll buy the book off us. So we're gonna sneak back off of Henry's property this way. We will regroup with Titan. I'm thinking that we're already done the mission. I got so caught up thinking about that my book and that was the reward. I wasn't thinking that we're already smack dab in the middle of one. One at a time, Arthur. One at a time. See, now when we look at the map, you'll also see that Marco Dragic mission available, or not. It's not available because we're currently in a mission. Man, 53 parts. If you are watching this part right now, think about that for a second. 53 different times you've spent an hour or two with me playing some Red Dead 2. Excuse me. That's an accomplishment, honestly. And I definitely want to thank you for that, because it means a lot, right? Just knowing that I have even just one person to watch this makes it worth making them for me. So, you know, and I've actually, to be honest with you, it's crazy. I've actually had support from other YouTubers already. I think I've mentioned this before, but it's been crazy. And I just want to thank any of them, too, who may be watching this or some of my other vids. You know, the support means a lot, and you know, I'm 8 subscribers right now. I'm not expecting to blow up or anything like that, obviously, but I play all the time. Why not share my experience with others? And I think it's a growing trend anyways, or a big trend already. I don't need to be a big shot.
Why you wanna go and say those awful
Just one
things
person.
about me, buddy? Best not to make a big drama of things. Come on, let's go see your boss. This is gonna hurt, but it's for the best.
So take John Mark to the mayor's house without being seen. So this is where the mission's gonna get a little tricky because it is nighttime, which is great, but there's cops everywhere. There's one literally right there. So we're gonna have to get crafty with the way that we do this. Oh, him? He's just drunk. So this was Henry Lemieux, the mayor's like butler or like servant or like personal assistant, I guess. So now, no more, I guess. So I really gotta watch because you can see all of those kind of cops on the map here. We'll take this little parquet. Here's the only thing, I have to find an exit gate. There's going to be a cop right to the right, but I should be able to sneak to the left here. So I think that's his house right there. Hopefully... Uh-oh. Whoa. That was a cop going the other way, but he didn't stop, so... I thought as soon as I took off the other way, the cop was gonna immediately, you know, halt or just start shooting. Jesus Christ.
Bring him around the back.
I should have actually had my bandana on while I was riding through town. That would have been the smart thing.
Jean-Marc, I've missed you. I've missed you. What silly, silly man we have been.
Yeah, he had a fall. He might be a little woozy.
Pretty sure he said bring him around back, so... Like, is he coming, or what's the sitch? He did say bring him around back. I heard him say that specifically. Yeah, it looks like the mayor's coming now. There he is.
Here.
You want him down there?
I don't feel so well.
I don't know what he's gonna do. Jean-Marc was a good guy. He was just concerned about the corruptness that he was finding out about.
No.
My brother, Jean-Marc. Oh, we've been so... I promise to change.
I know.
What a silly, silly misunderstanding. You see, the problem is principles will destroy us all.
Sure. As long as you two are friends again.
Yes. And you say you've changed, so we will run the city like men of honor, like you said.
Of course. We We will strive to improve the city's moral backbone by any means available to us.
Within reason, yes.
Yes, yes. Within my reason. Because I'm the mayor, Jean-Marc. And I will save you from yourself. Because it's better to get something done than nothing at all, like you said.
Utterly corrupted, Lemieux. You've not changed at all. I've been supplanted in your esteem by a wanted murderer. You shame me.
No, sir. You shame me with your vain naivete. Oh, how I long for the luxury to have principles such as you. But I must actually do things.
I see now. You're lost to reason.
Yeah. And I see now that you're a horrible little wretch and a sinner yourself. Your sin is deluded vanity. Now, sir, I am afraid that you must kill him. I will pay you handsomely. And Jean-Marc, I will miss you. I really shall.
Kill him.
It must be so. Please.
You're not really going to kill me, are you?
Thought I might.
But all I did was love too much.
Love?
My duty.
Yeah, but you're running your
I'll
mouth
leave you out
about
of it.
me, buddy. And
He'll
him.
betray you just like he's betrayed me. Lemieux is a foul rat, but I'm a man of my word. Let me live, and I'll destroy him, and I'll make sure you're left well alone.
Okay, my apologies on that one. We have to choose now whether or not we kill him or let him live. So, I mean, a part of me agrees with the mayor in the sense that I do feel like he's going to talk in situations where he shouldn't be talking. And that is a disadvantage to both the mayor and ourselves, because we can get caught up in his blabbering mouth as well. He said that he can, and I also believe that the mayor will pay me handsomely for killing him. Money is always a good thing, but I have to, on the other hand, like I said, I feel kind of guilty killing him because in a way he is kind of innocent in all of this, but we know we got to do some bad things. This game is not all good. We've been 99% good to this point. We got to make some tough decisions sometimes.
Come on, please, come on. You wouldn't shoot a sad little man, would you?
Wow. Talk about a headshot, holy Christ. It's really, really sad that it had to come to this, and now we're dumping his body in the frickin' bayou. He was getting paranoid about the things that he was hearing about the mayor and about us, and I mean, he was right. Everything is corrupt. Everybody is doing things that they should not be doing, including the mayor to run Saint-Denis, but you can't get paranoid and go around talking, because you're putting not only the mayor at risk, but you're putting our whole gang at risk as well, and that's something that we certainly cannot have. So that's the last anybody will ever see of Jean-Luc. I hate those decisions. The mayor should have killed him himself. If some man begging you, like, come on, really? I don't know if there's going to be another part to that mission. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it yet. So now we've got a long ride back up to camp, but I might just buy a train ticket and go that way. I think it might be a little bit easier. You know what? Henry said he would pay me handsomely. I don't know how I'm really gonna collect that money now, but he'll probably send it to me or something. Yeah, it's gonna be a long ride back to camp by horse if we go, so I feel like if we just buy a train ticket and go that way, it'll probably be a little easier.
Cannot replace perfectly good China set because of one chip.
On the oyster plate.
Come, my
How
love.
can we not serve oysters? The mayor is coming.
Je ne peux pas y croire. Arrêtez! Arrêtez! Get away from her! Stay back! No, no! No! Ma chérie, s'il te plaît.
So our stamina core just ran out, so we're gonna want to get back to camp quickly. I'm just headed to the post office to try and get a train ticket. This poor guy's wife was just shot in the street by this man, and I tried to tackle him, and as I was running towards him, he shot the gun and killed her. God damn it. I hate when stuff like that happens, when you don't react in time. It just happens so quickly, but I mean, that's life, right? Split-second decisions make all the difference. But I also pressed the wrong button, so instead of tackling him, I kind of like crouched next to him, and I was like, oh crap, so then I just grabbed him by the shirt collar and punched him. I probably should have killed him. Probably should have blew his head off or something, no? Just to make sure. Piece of garbage.
Hey,
I'm just stabbing a dead body in the street.
No, not like this.
Man, this game is weird sometimes. The first time I used the knife, when I stabbed him in the back, that killed him. But then I did it a couple more times, and people were like, "Oh my goodness, what are you doing?"
Stop, for God's sake.
You won't believe this.
No witnesses though, because he was a bad person. He already murdered somebody, so you're not gonna get dinged for killing him, because I guess in the game it's like justice, I guess.
Hey there, mister.
Ain't the first.
Just want to go through and clean my Lancaster. I use it quite often and want to make sure that it is in good working order.
Hello.
I'm gonna buy a train ticket. Anybody know where I can purchase a train ticket around here?
Hello there, pleased to see you.
So I'd like to go to
Hope you have a
Annesburg,
good trip.
please. So I have to be super careful when we depart the train here in Annesburg because I don't want to get caught up in any of the missions that are currently here. I want to go back to camp. I need to eat, I need to sleep, and I need to finish that Leopold-Strauss mission before I do anything here.
Hello, mister.
What the hell are
So,
you doing here?
was he saying that to me? Hopefully that guard wasn't saying that to me. Hey, Titan! Atta boy. We'll be back here in Annesburg soon enough to do what we need to do. about 5 o'clock in the morning, so we're gonna be kind of daytime sleeping, I guess, today.
How you doing, boy?
So we're pretty much done in the south now, unless Henry Lemieux has another mission for us. I can't see us heading back down that way, so that's a little bit of a relief. We can kind of stay in the north here. I don't know what it is about the north. It just has a homier vibe than the Saint-Denis. Saint-Denis just has a greasy. It's got that party city New Orleans kind of feel to it, except like even greasier. So. This area just feels more like home. We're a bit closer to areas that we're a little bit more familiar with, I'd say, like, you know, the Grizzlies and Valentine and stuff like that. You know, we're still within striking distance of some of those places. A half-day journey, maybe. Still not too familiar with the road to get to this camp, so that's why I'm kind of being quite gingerly with it. I think Titan should probably be leveling up pretty soon. Oh, he's dirty, so he needs to get a clean. Interesting. So it looks like certain horses can only get up to certain bonding levels. That's something that I did not know. So this is a, I don't know, it's a Tennessee Walker, and because it was a Tennessee Walker, that's why I named him Titan, and it's a male, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure all of the horses I've had up to this point have all been female. I think so. Don't quote me on that, but anyways, so it looks like 4 out of 4. It looks like he is only going to get to bonding level 4. So Titan's already maxed out in his bonding level. This is why I hated losing Epona and Ab, because the both of them, like, I think Epona was like level 8 or something like that for her bonding level. So, you know, it was really nice having those horses you could go on those long rides with. They had the stamina to just sprint the entire way. You could do all these quick evasive maneuvers with them. You could whistle halfway across the map and they'd come to you. So looks like we're not going to be able to accomplish quite the same with Titan, but I'll take a level 4 bond over a level 1 bond and starting over with a new horse. So we're literally going to go to camp. We're going to eat. We're going to sleep. Maybe touch base with some of our friends, and then we'll do the Leopold Strauss mission. Leopold Strauss. What the hell was that?
There he is!
That's a
It's
per-
a bastard!
Oh, son of a gun! It's a setup. I should have known better.
Ain't no saving you!
Oh no! Jesus, no! Are you kidding me? The man just stabbed me and killed me instantly. Oh my god. What the hell was that? I should have known. As soon as I saw the man hanging from the tree, I thought, what an easy setup. I thought, no, I'll entertain it, because even if the Murphys do come out of the bushes, I'll just shoot them all. And I didn't realize I didn't have any dead eyes, so that didn't help. And 2 of them didn't even have a gun. They had knives. If I had my dual-wield weapons pulled out instead of the Lancaster, that would have ended much differently. Hopefully we're not going to be starting back in Kingdom Come. Thy will be done. There's a poem I haven't said in a long time. Oh, perfect. They started me out right outside of camp. Isn't that lovely? Oh, and they took $17 off me. Thanks. This is some video games where they take like half your money for dying. Like, there's one in particular that did that. I think they take half. Can't remember what game that was. It was because we had to always keep like saving and stuff because we didn't want to obviously lose half of our crap. I'm pumped to play some more Tales of Zestiria. Skyward Sword that I'm gonna jump into pretty soon. I'm already in the middle of Cuphead and a season on MLB The Show, and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 8. Christ. I don't just play one game at a time, I play like 25 games at a time, simultaneously. I got a 25 TV setup, 25 systems. Just use all my toes. Even my tongue, my 2 ears, my nose, and my forehead for the last 5 controllers.
Here we are. Another morning. Long day ahead.
Yeah, and today I'm gonna try and not get stabbed by the Murphy brood.
Things are gonna be okay, Jack.
Can I go play in the caves?
No. Ain't safe in there. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Okay.
It's weird to think that we play as that kid in the latter part of the first Red
Good
Dead.
morning. So you're still here?
Of course. I ain't going nowhere.
Well, just keep your eyes open.
Yep, Arthur.
Why don't you sit here away from Micah?
I really need to
Hope
get
we
this
have a better
food
day.
before I can't.
Oh, Arthur, I left something for you by your tent. A little thank you for that seasoning you brought me.
Okay, thank you.
That's awesome. I did some hunting in the last vid too, if you caught it, so I was able to get a couple mature venison meats, so I'll donate those to Pearson, and then when I wake up, I'll probably have another stew, because why not? Let's see what everyone's up to.
Arthur,
You okay?
all this whispering and walking on eggshells, I hate it.
I know, but that's how things are right now.
All right, Arthur.
It is true, with Dutch and everything, it is like walking on eggshells
River.
around here.
Hello and morning, Arthur. Tilly?
Pearson,
You okay?
What is happening to us?
Just make this place work, Pearson. For now. Well, don't give up on everything just yet.
Okay, Mr. Morgan.
I'll donate that stuff to Pearson. It looks like everybody's concerned. Everybody's kind of just like subdued now. They're just concerned about the state of everything. So I'd like to donate.
This stew is decidedly lacking on decent meat, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, I bet it is. We're gonna fix that though. We're gonna go. You know, I'll give you all of my mature venison meat.
Very good. We were getting low.
People are going to get even more restless and even more concerned if they're not getting, you know, the nutritional value that they need. So I got a bunch of stuff here. I'm not going to eat the stringy meat, likely
Well, I'll
not.
take what I can get.
I'm going to keep the pork loin and the prime beef joint for myself, and I'll donate the other stuff. I'll just have to do some hunting soon.
Can't wait to taste
The game
this.
meat and the big game meat. I've had that stuff on me for a while. I kept one of each types of meat so that when I was out in the wild, if I had to quickly set up a camp, I could quickly cook a beef joint or some pork, like pork loin or something like that.
Many thanks,
So that's
Mr.
okay
Morgan.
for now. Now the other thing is the supplies around camp right now are extremely low, so we need to do some upgrading. I haven't done that in a while. In fact, it might have been since we got back from Guarma. That was the last time that I think I did that, so I'm not too sure where that tent is though and where I'm going for that. Oop. We have a little side conversation that we can partake in though in the meantime. Oh, man, I think I got that stew just in time. Who am I talking to?
Hey, Arthur.
Ah, Mary Beth.
You want to talk?
Sure.
You okay, Arthur?
Sure.
You don't look okay.
I'm fine.
What you been doing?
Acting like a fool.
How so?
Hurting and robbing folks I didn't need to.
My, you have been busy.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
You're a good man, Arthur. Underneath, I mean.
I've lost my mind, Mary Beth. It's finally happened. I don't feel in control.
Just stay calm and do what you do best.
It seems I'm best in mayhem. Sure, I'm no better than Micah.
Yes, you are. Just do what you gotta do and stop getting into trouble.
We'll see.
I don't think everybody really realizes how bad off Arthur
Excuse me.
is right
Mary
now.
Beth.
Sorry, Mary Beth. Jesus. Yeah, there's not really any place where I can, like, donate. Like, that book and stuff, it's not
Morning.
here yet. It's not here yet. I just noticed that when we walked up to Pearson's thing, it said that we were low on all of our supplies, like, desperately. That's going to make things around camp kind of tough, so I was hoping that we might be able to solve that problem. Dutch is not here, though. He's in Annesburg right now, so typically he has the ledger and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Have a quick look over here. It's possible that it's in my tent, I guess. No, that's okay. Ooh, a potent miracle tonic. Beauty.
Where's King?
Hi.
Hey, Charles. Thanks for sticking with us.
Of course.
Well, hang in there.
All right, Arthur.
Morning.
Okay, Abigail? How you doing?
Confused? Worried? What's happened to all you boys?
Just keep your head down for now.
I guess.
Hi, Trelawney.
Hi, Javier. Hello.
I think that's Dutch's tent there, but no bueno on the book. So, well, the only other thing that we have to do is sleep. So I think that potent miracle tonic came from Susan for giving her those herbs that we gave her last time as part of the camp item request. So we got a potent miracle tonic out of it in return. They can go for a pretty hefty price. So, anyways, we're gonna sleep, wake up, we'll do the Leopold-Strauss mission, we'll call it a video, and then we will go to Annesburg. It's Annesburg time. We got 3 different missions that we have to do in Annesburg. Then we can have a look ahead and see what else we got to do.
Hi.
How are things?
How do you think?
I ain't gonna argue with you. Things ain't good.
Okay, so it's evening now. So we'll go see about that Leopold-Strauss mission.
Just because you've cleaned up your act don't mean you're better than us now.
Arthur, the trouble's here. Don't take them out on me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just a lot on my mind right now.
Yes, I guess this has all been a bit much to bear.
Wow. Decided to go with an antagonized option for a change. I thought he was going to kind of joke with Swanson a little bit, but he was kind of serious about that, and that was kind of rude.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We ain't done yet, Abigail. Dutch seems...
To have lost his mind? And no,
Just be careful.
I don't have to be careful. I have you as a friend.
Ooh.
How you doing?
Maybe not for long, sweetheart. That's tough. This is gonna be awful. Honestly, this is gonna be something awful. I'm gonna grab another bowl of stew before I head out with Leopold-Strauss. I know it's like one thing after another, but there's not always an opportunity to do this. So when there is, I want to take it. And there's nothing wrong with eating well. We're kind of... in the last video, it said that we reached our minimum weight. We cannot get any skinnier, any lighter than we are right now. So we are really, really sick right now. This is a really, really big concern.
Hi, Arthur.
So we got to figure something out.
Hello?
It won't let me take stew. Probably because I just ate it recently. That figures. typically the Leopold Strauss missions involve like collecting debts from people that owe the gang. I would imagine that this Leopold Strauss mission is going to be more or less the same idea. Man, he's always in a weird place, just off, sitting by himself. Good old Leopold.
Mr. Morgan.
Herr Strauss,
How are you?
about how I look.
Okay. Are you perhaps available for some work?
Debtors?
Yes.
I guess.
Your commitment to your duties is admirable. You know, Mr. Morgan, you're... Well, I'm sorry for you. No, never mind. I didn't...
Look, Strauss.
You take care.
I ain't dead yet.
No, of course not. That's what I was saying. I...
The debtor, Strauss. Who owes you money?
Well, there's a deserter from Fort Wallace. Head to him first. They're looking for him out on the road near Three Sisters. Man's name is J. John Weathers.
J. John Weathers.
Then there's a miner over in Annesburg. He's called Arthur. Like you. Arthur Londonderry. Family man, desperate. You know the type.
Couldn't one of the boys do
I
this?
tried. They lacked your vigor.
Vigor, huh? All right.
Take care, Mr. Morgan.
So the cool thing about this mission is that you're not, it doesn't really get locked in as a mission. You go see him and he briefs you on multiple different opportunities to collect debt. So the first one is here, and then once we do that one, then the second one over in Annesburg will unlock. And that actually works out perfectly for us because we can ride out, we can collect the debt from J. John Weathers, and then we can go to Annesburg, collect the debt there, and then we're already there. We can maybe do some of these other missions, or we can go out here, we'll do this one, and then we'll do all of these other side missions, and then leave that last debtor in Annesburg for last. So, and then the last thing we'll do is head back to camp and regroup with Leopold Strauss after collecting the last debt, and then all of these missions will be done. And the only missions that we can see that will be available are that we know for a fact, other than story missions that will come up, are the Stranger and the Marco Dragic up here, and then all that other side stuff that I talked to you about. So I think that's what I'm going to make as my goal for next time. We'll collect the debt, and then we will do a few of these side quests over in Annesburg, and then we'll do all three of them, and then we'll collect debt number 2, and then we'll head back to camp. And that's the game plan. We might not be able to complete all 3 of these missions. Some of these missions might be longer than others. Some of them might be really short, like the Jim Boy Calloway mission. I think we've already done the brunt of these missions. This was like the gunslinger mission, so I don't think we have a whole lot more to do. That might kind of just be the conclusion to it. And some of them will be very interesting, like the Edith Downs mission, for example. She was a debtor to our gang at one point, and because of going and collecting her debts, I think her husband recently passed. Now she's literally prostituting herself on the streets of Saint Denis, and now we see that she's moved up north to Annesburg. So that'll be an interesting mission. We've run into her a couple of times, so that could be a little bit of an awkward encounter. But we'll make all that stuff for our next video. I just don't want to drag this out too long. I know that we didn't do a whole lot of exciting things here. We did accomplish the Henry Lemieux mission. We were able to get some stuff done back at camp. All of the camp stuff right now is done. So literally when we start next time, we'll be doing mission, and then mission. And we should be good to go. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as I know you do on every single one of the 53 Red Dead Redemption 2 vids. Make sure to share the vids if you'd like, so that everybody can see my fantastic work. So the last 3 times that we have played this game, we have not completed even 0.1% of the game. So the last 3 hours of gameplay that I've played roughly of Red Dead Redemption 2, I have done 0% completion overall in the entire game. 62.2%, 62.2%, 62.2%. Literally nothing has changed. October 18th, October 23rd, and October 26th. Those are the last 3 days that I've played this game. And you can see not a whole lot of progress going on. But we are doing things. We are doing missions. We're completely done in the south right now, which is a big thing. You know, we're not hindered by having to travel back and forth really anymore between Saint Denis and anywhere else. We did that letter, which took us down to Beaugray and that other chick from the Braithwaites. So we took care of all that stuff, and now everything is really, really close to us. When we start next time, we'll be able to knock some of these missions off easy. And I guarantee you, when we do these missions next time, the Debtor, and especially this Micah and Dutch main story mission, then we're going to start to see that progress start to go up. We might even be able to do 2-3% in the next video, even within just like a 1 hour block. So don't be too discouraged by the pace currently. This game really is like an up and down roller coaster pace wise. So, but you know, I can only do so much per video. So I really appreciate everything, all the support, and I will see you on the other side.